picture these tight apartment corners outside. Cars hum past like nothing shattered here. I stare at the empty chair you abandoned. Even my questions feel too numb to ask. I'm too worn out to argue with shadows. Every why we built just fades unfinished. I loved you quietly until the quiet remained. No storm, no screaming, just sound drained away. My heart froze over in slow, steady layers. Your face in memory keeps losing its colors. I loved you quietly until the quiet remained. Days pass in fog, I move without meaning. Unread messages stack up, I don't reach back. The silence between rings louder than confessions. Old feelings vanish like smoke I can't hold. I tried to bridge the distance with effort. Now every attempt feels small, pointless. I loved you quietly until the quiet remained. No storm, no screaming, just sound drained away. The softness in your eyes feels far borrowed. I chased who you needed, lost myself halfway. I loved you quietly until the quiet remained. Streetlights blur past like ghosts on the highway. My reflection looks like someone I once knew. There's no plea left begging for one more chance. The warmth is gone, replaced by distant calm. Love didn't explode, it just lowered its voice. Now numbness holds me like a tired promise. Back in the dark, your name lights my phone. I let it ring out, thread finally snapping. Two hearts stop speaking the same language. I sit with a quiet that neither heals nor hurts. I loved you quietly until the quiet remained. Not cruel, not kind, just a flat, steady line. Some love can't be fixed, only survive slowly. I'm waiting for silence to mean peace, not loss. For now I breathe inside this hollow protection. I loved you quietly until the quiet remained. Somewhere beyond this hush I'll feel again. Cracked pavement underfoot, evening bleeding orange and purple, rain damp concrete, coffee drifting from our beginning. You're inside somewhere laughing, I stay outside listening. still feel one slow heartbeat behind you. Every careful word I swallowed built this distance. I mistook my quiet fear for patience. I loved you in the spaces I wasn't enough. Your easy smile, my trembling hands always misaligned. I chased your light, afraid mine burned too fragile. You saw my outline, never the storm inside. I loved you in the spaces I wasn't enough. Through the window, your laughter warms every corner. I hide in shadows, tracing circles on cooling coffee. My silence grew louder than any spoken confession. Love turned to echo, answering only itself. I kept waiting for courage that never arrived. I watched us vanish between almost and unspoken. I loved you in the spaces I wasn't enough. You moved like music, I stumbled counting every step. I held back tears, guarding what was never breaking. You met my eyes with disappointment, softer than mercy. I loved you in the spaces I wasn't enough. The fleeting pity hurt deeper than any goodbye. I saw my prison then, built from hesitation. Unanswered questions hung heavy, thicker than night air. Maybe love failed where my unfinished heart faltered. You weren't cruel, just farther than I could cross. Some distances stay oceans, even across one room. I walk away, city lights blurring like memory. Each step a surrender, not a bitter ending. I lay down needing to finally be enough. Letting you go so I might keep myself. I loved you in the spaces I wasn't enough. I see love isn't measured by worthiness. Sometimes two willing hearts still cannot meet. I released that need to earn what was given. Maybe I wasn't ready to carry us whole. I loved you in the spaces I wasn't enough. Night on my face, I quietly forgive myself. Crack bench, dust folding over the tired part. Hands quiet in my lap, breathing through shadows. Couples laughing somewhere, I fade into background. I think of you, untouched by every storm. keep replaying words I never managed. My chest holds questions, trembling without sound. Sometimes loving you meant carrying the emptiness. I chased your light, always 3 steps behind. Your smile skimmed past me, never landing. My patience waited where your heartbeat never crossed. Sometimes loving you meant carrying the emptiness. I try to catch your gaze, stay steady. Your eyes flickered away, soft and distant. Every promise fell like a candle trembling. I shrank smaller, afraid to ask more. You nodded kindly but never reached inward. I mistook your silence for something growing. Sometimes loving you meant carrying the emptiness. My words broke gently against your quiet distance. You needed nothing from the shelter I offered. I was an echo, never your melody. Sometimes loving you meant carrying the emptiness. The night I finally asked if we could, your eyes were tender, heavy with unspoken answers. In your quiet I heard the distance. You were never stepping toward the space between. Not cruel, just whole without what I carry. Hope collapsed softly, like rain losing its shape. I walked home under purple and gray skies. No anger rising, only a slow surrender. Loving you became a dance of shadows. Some loves don't mend, they simply teach. Sometimes loving you meant carrying the emptiness. Days drift by like slow falling leaves. I hold my flaws now with gentler hands. Maybe I was never what you needed. Maybe knowing that is how I loosen you. Sometimes loving you meant carrying the emptiness. I sit with that ache and finally breathe. I sit with that ache and finally breathe. Crack bench under that flickering autumn street lamp. Thin jacket, cold air cutting straight through. City home distant, dying leaves scrape pavement. I sit with your name, a quiet ache. I was always reaching for your brightness, shrinking smaller every time you smile. Sometimes letting go is the kindest thing. I loved you louder than my trembling voice. You needed fire, I only carried embers. We stood so close, still worlds apart. Sometimes letting go is the kindest thing. You mistook my silence for something colder. Hesitations looked like I did not care. I hid the mess you never really saw, trying to grow edges that weren't mine. Heavy are you sure, tighten my chest. I was sure, just never out loud. Sometimes letting go is the kindest thing. I loved you louder than my trembling voice. You needed fire, I only carried embers. I've been my shadow chasing all your light. Sometimes letting go is the kindest thing. Outside your door, night pressed on my shoulders. You searched my face, I lost my words. You stepped inside, left the doorway open. That half-closed frame became our final answer. Your soft apartment glow faded into black. Love stayed heavy, but I walked away. I'm not angry, only softly disappointed. No villains here, just two misplaced hearts. A puzzle piece forced into the wrong picture. Learning my worth without your reflection. Sometimes letting go is the kindest thing. I hold this scar like a fragile lesson. Love almost fit, then cracked along my fears. You wanted more, I finally wanted myself. I loved you fully, still not as myself. Sometimes letting go is the kindest thing. Under that street lamp, I whisper you goodbye. Raindrops, slow lines down this faded cafe glass. You're across the room, laughing like you own life. I cool my hands around this forgotten coffee, feeling like a shadow watching you belong elsewhere. I love you deep but never reach you. Every word I swallow tastes like distance. Maybe I was never the man you needed it. I keep shrinking inside your effortless brightness. Every promise I whisper falls without an echo. I hold my questions quiet, afraid of answers. Maybe I was never the man you needed. I memorize your mornings, brewed comfort into cups. Stayed up through blue hours, texting silent hope. Your masterpiece smile never turned fully toward me. The harder I reached, the wider the kindness floated useless between our hearts. Insecurities carved rivers I couldn't cross. Maybe I was never the man you needed. Under sapphire skies, you asked me for space. My heart cracked open without rage or thunder. Only nodded, drowning in unshed tears. Maybe I was never the man you needed. I walked home alone through rain-lit city streets, shot from reflection, showed a stranger stripped bare. Unreturned devotion hanging heavy on my shoulders. Still a fragile understanding flickered beneath sorrow. Maybe enough was never mine to offer. Maybe love is courage, not completion. Morning found me writing words you'll never read. Gentle regrets, wishing you joy beyond my reach. I folded that letter like a former life, set you free softly and loosen my grip. Maybe I was never the man you needed. Some loves aren't built to be repaired. No blame left, only a quiet learning. I can't be a home, only a witness. Yet I still wish I could have been enough. Maybe I was never you needed. Fragile piece, I finally let you go. Restaurant lights blur, but this ache stays clear. Empty chair across the table, holding you. I hear your laugh, always just out of reach. I kept my voice small, a afraid to lose you now that careful silence tightens around my chest. Every held back word returns, sharp and restless. I was always the one shrinking, now I'm breaking. You glowed certain, I faded somewhere behind you. My patience turned invisible, swallowed by your distance. I begged in whispers, the storm kept growing. I was always the one shrinking, now I'm breaking. Your phone lit your face, not my reaching hands. My apologies floated, never touching that silence. I watched you turn away, anger finally surfaced. Why was I mending fractures you never noticed? Unspoken needs crowded my lungs, left me breathless. My quiet heart learned bitterness, then answered back. I was always the one shrinking, now I'm breaking. Maybe my kindness looked like weakness in daylight. Maybe my silence promised I would stay small. Loving you felt like chasing a moving shadow. I was always the one shrinking, now I'm breaking. Tonight your name leaves my mouth like steel, hard around the edges, careful at the center. I am not attacking you, I'm saving me. This anger is my shield, not my weapon. You deserve more than a man who disappeared. I deserve more than vanishing beside your brightness. I stand from the table, heart dragging behind. Each step away lands heavier than the last. The night swallows my shadow, not my hurt. I carry this resentment quietly, a wounded testimony. I was always the one shrinking, now I'm breaking. I walk into darkness, finally taking up space. Your absence cuts deep, so does my truth. This unfair love ends here, in my leaving. One day this anger may soften into something else. I was always the one shrinking, now I'm breaking. Tonight I let the anger live and leave.
Rain freckles the glass of our tired apartment.
sink in the grooves of the leather couch. Your echo hangs soft in the hallway air. My hands fold small like an unfinished apology. Every quiet breath keeps asking what I wasn't. Every shadow answers you were always brighter. Loving you was never my fault, still not enough. Your unreachable smile lives behind my eyes. I measured my heart against your burning future. Came up short in every imagined tomorrow. Loving you was never my fault, still not enough. I replay conversations that broke without sound. My hopes for closeness dissolving into careful silence. You talked about someday I watched from sidelines, too gentle, too still, while your world spun. You said I want you to be more. Your softness cut deeper than any anger. Loving you was never my fault, still not enough. Your words washed over my already cracking courage. My love stretched thin, misshapen by my doubt. I bent to your knees, disappeared from myself. Loving you was never my fault, still not enough. Days blurred into small disappointments, unshared smiles. I stopped chasing that distant approval. Finally breathless, kindness turned into this quiet, tender resignation. Some parts of me were never meant for you. Loving you didn't mean I could reach you. Letting go meant leaving that version behind. Now you leave the room, the air stays. I speak to the silence like you're listening. I loved you with all my unseen pieces, holding the ache calmly like something earned. Loving you was never my fault, still not enough. The sadness rests lighter, a gentler shadow now. One fragile chapter I read with softer eyes. Love shape carved by everything I couldn't change. I wasn't enough for you, but I was real. Loving you was never my fault, still not enough. I let you go, but keep what I gave. Evening bruises, the sky above the lake. Cold sneaks under my jacket, I stay. You Last words loop a restless, broken reel. Your distant eyes held everything I missed. I thought my quiet love was enough. Now every pause between us feels endless. I loved you in silence, my greatest mistake. I kept my heartbeat hidden behind small smiles. Let fear decide which truth stayed unspoken. You walked away from someone already fading. I loved you in silence, my greatest mistake. I replay the moments I should have spoken, all the times I swallowed your name back. Silence wrapped tighter than any angry word. I watched your hope flicker and disappear. I mistook my hesitation for gentle care, but my softness turned into disappearing acts. I loved you in silence, my greatest mistake. I let my shadows answer when you called, afraid to need you more than I should. You learned my distance better than my touch. I loved you in silence, my greatest mistake. Rain once traced regret down my window pane. I finally saw the wall I had built, my unworthiness standing where my courage should. You left, but I had left myself first. Love twisted smaller under the weight of less. I can't blame you for choosing the door. Days unravel slowly, hollow but somehow gentle. I avoid your pictures, but not the lesson. How to stay, still keep my voice. How to hold someone without erasing myself. I loved you in silence, my greatest mistake. Now I carry it softly, not as punishment. A quiet teacher pressed against my ribs. Someday I'll love louder and stay present. Not stronger, not harder, only a little wiser. I loved you in silence, my greatest mistake. For now I sit with the goodbye I never said. City lights smear into tired stars outside. Rain dries slow on the cracked old ledge. Silence hangs heavy where your laughter lived. I sit small inside the echoing months. Every replayed word keeps shifting its meaning. I still search your face in the darkness. I loved you in shadows, afraid of your light. You were a world I could never enter. My quiet pleas dissolved in your bright noise. I held out hands, you reached for strangers. I loved you in shadows, afraid of your light. Every confession slipped like water through fingers. My hidden battles never reached your questions. You smiled so easily at passing lights. I wondered which part of me you wanted. Was I too gentle, too easily forgotten? Or just wrong in ways you never voiced? I loved you in shadows, afraid of your light. Your eyes sparkled past me toward louder hearts. My careful love frayed thin between our days. I shrank smaller, trying not to disappear. I loved you in shadows, afraid of your light. That night you laughed across the crowded room. I stood invisible inside my own chest. Your brief glance cut like a quiet verdict. I felt our fragile thread finally surrender. I stepped back slowly without rage or blame, letting go softly where you never looked. Now the rain has stopped, the window closed. Your absence hums low, a distant machine. Questions circle, never landing on answers. I sit with the ache, learning its shape. I loved you in shadows, afraid of your light. Yet somewhere beneath this hurt, something loosens. Maybe one day I will not have to shrink. Maybe my own dim glow will be enough. Till then your memory rests bittersweet and quiet. I loved you in shadows, afraid of your light. I carry you gently, but not forever. I carry you gently, but not forever.
Rain counts the seconds on this quiet corner. Same scarred table where our story opened. I trace circles chasing ghosts of your laughter, feeling like a visitor in your bright world. Every memory breathes, but never breathes enough. Every heartbeat whispers we were never aligned. Some gaps were never meant to be crossed. I kept shrinking, trying to fit your sky. Your light always slipped past my shadow. Love sat between us, missing its pieces. Some gaps were never meant to be crossed. You smiled easier at strangers than at me. I walked on thinning ice beneath your expectations. Every compliment felt like mercy, not truth. My silence screamed louder than anything I said. I confess the distance I could not outrun. Watched your eyes agree without a single accusation. Some gaps were never meant to be crossed. I chased a version of you, always receding. Your love was a puzzle with hidden edges, no villain standing, only two trembling witnesses. Some gaps were never meant to be crossed. We broke without thunder, only gentle surrender. No winners, no losers, just unraveling certainty. Walked away carrying tenderness, not blame. Learning love can bruise without being cruel. Learning being real still can feel insufficient. Letting go quietly rewrote my understanding of love. Now the rain softens, light breaks through clouds. I sit with the ache, let it breathe. The hurt is honest, almost something holy. Your absence teaching me slow, patient acceptance. Some gaps were never meant to be crossed. I wasn't less, never your answer. Or almost became the teacher I needed. Love could not hold, but it could change. I loved you hardest by loving myself less. Some gaps were never meant to be crossed. In this stillness, I finally let us go. Quiet walls breathe heavier than before tonight. City hum barely scratches through this frozen air. I sit alone, replaying words I never said. Your faded smile hides inside my folded memory. I kept my voice small, afraid to break you. Now the silence roars louder than you're leaving. I was always here, just invisible in your light. Kindness bent backwards, mistaken for something hollow. I watched us fade, too scared to speak. Love turned into a shadow of myself. I was always here, just invisible in your light. went somewhere distant. I held my tongue, counting every fragile heartbeat. Give myself chances, promised I would finally be enough. Still the distance widened like slow erosion inside us. You never cursed me, you just grew tired. I drowned quietly beneath my own reflection. I was always here, just invisible in your light. Every hesitation you gave, I left unspoken. I stood beside you, folded into corners, shrinking smaller, hoping you would still choose me. I was always here, just invisible in your light. That last soft gaze held no blame for me, only a sadness that perfectly matched my own. I saw how doubt strangled everything we touched. Love sat between us, wrapped in self-reproach. I let the truth settle like slow surrender. Sometimes loving someone never makes you enough. Now laughter's ghost hangs thin in this apartment. Future days feel hollow, quietly missing your footsteps. I tuck our photograph away with careful respect, promising myself I'll stop disappearing from my life. I was always here, just invisible in your light. No anger left, only this gentle understanding. You're leaving carved space for me to finally grow. I learned to stand without folding into corners. Maybe someday I'll love myself the way I tried. I was always here, just invisible in your light. In the stillness, I begin to forgive myself. In the stillness, I begin to forgive myself. Watched your life from the quiet sidelines. You painted futures with that fearless voice. I bid my doubts back behind soft smiles, loving you gently where you never looked. I kept shrinking so your colors stayed bright. I kept wondering if I ever belong. Maybe losing you is how I find myself. I poured my heart into your bright days, still felt like a shadow near your light. You never meant harm, you just looked through. Maybe losing you is how I find myself. Conversations blurred into half a tangled meanings. I folded inward like paper, trying not to tear you. Laughter rang freer when I was missing. I counted every moment I fell short. Silence grew heavy where our laughter lived. I stayed afraid my voice would break everything. Maybe losing you is how I find myself. Rain tapped time while I finally spoke truth. You listened kindly, but nothing really moved. My open heart scared you into stepping back. Maybe losing you is how I find myself. After that night, the quiet changed shape. No slammed doors, just a softer surrender. I traced the outlines of my own worth. Found a man who loves without conditions. Realized love can't bloom where it won't stay. So I learned to sit beside the ache. Now I smile at small memories of you. No bitterness left, just a tender ache. Our hearts miss rhythm, never found the same beat. Yet my love softened, still standing inside me. Maybe losing you is how I find myself. Your name still drifts through my tired evenings, but I hold me first when the dark comes, letting you go with these gentler hands. Grateful for what was, released from what wasn't. Maybe losing you is how I find myself. I walk on, quietly carrying what I finally am. Under this street lamp, my shadow looks like confession. Autumn breathing through my thin, tight jacket. City home fading, but your name stays loud. I was always reaching, you were always distant. Every heartbeat wonders where I disappeared. How did loving you make me so small? Finally accept I was never yours. You were a star, I was just watching. Your first smile still trembles in my chest. Hope was fragile, my doubt was stronger. I finally accept I was never yours. Every talk was a dance I kept missing. You spoke in futures, I answered in whispers. I offered patience, you offered restless silence. found myself still felt invisible. Your glances drifted past me every evening. I learned to feel the spaces between. I finally accept I was never yours. You were a storm, I was a quiet song. You said maybe love is not enough. True cut deeper than any angry word. I finally accept I was never yours. I held your hand, swallowed every question. Tears waited, but I let them stay hidden. I walked home through muted, colorless mornings. Nights turned hollow, but blame never answered. I saw my own walls built from not enough. I started touching the edges of my worth. Now I stand here again a little taller. Leaves fall around me like whispered goodbyes. Your wild light still echoes, but it fades. I keep the gentleness and finally keep myself. I finally accept I was never yours. Not as you needed, not as you dreamed. Still loving you was my bravest hope. Losing you taught me a softer courage. I walk away, carrying my quiet heart. I finally accept I was never yours. Under the street lamp I let you go quietly. Creaky bench outside the shop, I'm waiting. Gray sky hanging low, matching my chest. Your laughter drifts over, wrapped around someone. You glance my way, your smile almost breaks. All the words I swallow crowd my breathing. I sit here smaller, watching you shine. I loved you quietly, knowing I'd never be enough. Every held back truth built another hidden distance. I mistook my silence for something kind. You needed thunder, I only brought weathered shadows. I loved you quietly, knowing I'd never be enough. My fingers trace this bench, remembering Saturdays together. How many speeches died somewhere behind my teeth.
Nights awake, rearranging sentences that never landed. Your light kept running ahead, I stayed behind. Every unsaid I love you turned heavier. I watched our road divide without a word. I loved you quietly, knowing I'd never be enough. Leaves at my feet spin like our old conversations. You were radiant, I hid in my own doubt. The more I love, the less I appear. I loved you quietly, knowing I'd never be enough. Autumn wind rises, you turn and walk away. Your new laughter echoes where ours used to live. I whisper your name, the air stays empty. It hurts, but the truth finally feels steady. Love can't fill the gaps inside us alone. I let you go without anger, just understanding. Rain starts falling soft against my warm coat. I stand slowly, brush off the clinging leaves. Fold our memories like fragile cranes, then release. You belong in brightness, I'll learn my own. I loved you quietly, knowing I'd never be enough. One last resigned smile follows you down the street. I won't chase what only made me vanish. I'll find some peace inside these quieter rooms. Maybe someday my heart will feel enough. I loved you quietly, knowing I'd never be enough. I walk away with you still softly echoing. Streetlamp buzzes over this worn-out bench. Rain blurs everything, but sharpens what hurts. Your voice in my head calls it cleansing. Tonight every puddle just mirrors my shame. I kept my words caged behind my teeth. Now silence feels louder than any fight. I was never loud enough for you. You needed thunder, I offered quiet rain. I hid my fear inside gentle smiles. You read my stumbles as empty spaces. I was never loud enough for you. Your laughter still haunts the unsaid place. I try to stand steady inside your gaze. Every soft smile carried that weight
like you knew my doubts would swallow us. I traced your face in sleepless darkness. Wondered if you ever saw the real me. I was never loud enough for you. Your goodbye text closed a careful door. The light little sentences empty as midnight halls. I held my changes out, you'd already left. I was never loud enough for you. I watered what we had with my insecurity, measured every word, afraid to overflow. You mistook my trembling hands for distance. I mistook your hesitation for a test. Love bent underweight we never named. Still I don't hate you for leaving. Now the rain has stopped, streets breathing quietly. My heartbeat slows, almost matching the hush. Letting go isn't losing, it's stepping back. I'm learning love without begging to belong. I was never loud enough for you, but I showed up even feeling invisible. My broken voice still counts as trying. One day I'll speak without apologizing first. I'll be enough for me, not you. I was never loud enough for you. I was never loud enough for you. Under this fading light, I finally forgive myself.